Welcome back. My name is Steve-O32, the current drummer in my basement. You know, Winnipeg is a small city in the middle of the Canadian prairies. It's cold, flat, and windy. But somehow it's responsible for some absolute giants in music. The Guess Who, my old drum tech Dan Moyce, The Lady's Choice, and punk legends Propagandhi.
Propagandhi especially. Propagandhi changed the whole sound. They kind of defined the Fat Record sound.
Propagandhi is a Canadian punk band formed in Portage La Prairie, Manitoba in 1986. I'm a huge fan of the band and their drummer, Jord Samolesky, who is one of my favorite drummers. I don't know him, we've never met, but behind that friendly Canadian exterior is an absolute monster behind the kit. I first discovered Propagandhi when I was just a little fella in the 8th grade. How to Clean Everything and Less Talk More Rock were massive albums for me, and they still stand up. But here's the really interesting thing about Propagandhi. Most bands peak early. The early records are great, and then over time they either calcify or end up doing weird shit that is unlistenable. Starting around Today's Empire's Tomorrow's Ashes, they added a little bit of metal. But not early 2000s new metal, more like Get Drunk and Steal a Car metal, 80s metal, thrash metal, good metal. And then they just kept going in that direction. Potemkin City Limits, Supporting Cast, Failed States, Victory Lap, in their latest record, At Peace, which is awesome. They're all melodic and aggressive, but also technical without becoming less musical. The riffs are amazing, the singing is killer, and the drums are badass. Jord doesn't just play fast, plenty of people play fast. What he does is he chooses interesting parts and plays them with his own unique style. The grooves, the fills, he doesn't just go with the obvious choice, but it's always the right choice. He plays with texture and dynamics. He's creative while always enhancing the other players, never stepping on them, which is a delicate ballet. And it's just rocking, like really rocking. Back to the Motor League is a stellar example. A Speculative Fiction is another incredible track. And then there's a song called Victory Lap. And every day when I drive my 11-year-old son to school, I ask him what music he wants to play in the car. And he always says, Victory Lap. So I'm going to play that one now. This one goes out to you, Ozzy. This is Victory Lap.
Opened up and not a single
All right, I just played the song. How awesome is that song? It is so fun to play. Jord is not on any social media as far as I know, but hey, if you see this man, Jord, you, sir, are a badass. All right, that is going to do it for this one. I want to thank you all so much for watching. My name is Stevo32. Ika, folks. I'm out. A speculative fiction. Okay, that's hard to say. Speculative. Close enough.